Cut to the palatial estate of Mr. Sir.
A helicopter descends slowly into the helipad.
Sir! The blades are still slowing down, so lots of noise. Sir, I've prepared your evening reports and your scotch and your pajamas. Here you go.
Thank you.
Everything's ready for you down the hallway.
You do your father very proud, Jeeves Jr.
Thank you. I'm so sorry about the disgrace of my father.
It's more than enough. Oh. What is this? Who is at my gate?
I'll go check. just like a shot of him running hallways, statues, huge elaborate gate. Hello?
Hey, hi. I'm Bruce Young. I have been working for your father for quite some time, but I think I figured out the way to stop this whole wind business from continuing.
Oh, that's great. Let me just go. I'll just go get my dad. He says he's pointing. He's have to go back all the way back, but there's a rustling of leaves behind.
We are running out of time.
Hold on. Let me
The
just see if
wind starts picking up.
let me see if I can
them.
get the intercom system to work. Hold on. Sorry.
The
not
wind
Dad. I think if he was my dad,
bursts
but
the gate open and hits Gibbs Jr. in the head. He's unconscious.
Good. Oh. Bruce begins to run toward the palatial estate of Mr. Sir.
He goes through the hedge maze because that's part of the way to the pass.
the hedges tremble as a wind comes over it. Bruce, you can't run from me.
The dander from and leaves from the bushes have congealed into the wind monster, which is now taking a more physical shape and manifestation.
I want that gun you got there, young Bruce. I want to bury that forever.
No. You've done enough damage here. Wind, whatever you are, there's nothing you can do that's gonna stop me from saving this town.
This town was dead a long time ago. You're in the wrong time, hero. A hand of swirling leaves and thorns reaches out to try and engulf Bruce.
He pulls out the wind gun and presses it fleetingly. It blows the arm into a variety of pieces. Scatter.
I've never felt
Pieces fall on the floor.
I guess having more stuff hurts.
The monster generates 10 more arms.
Mr. Sir, let me in!
Reaching
There's
towards. Mr. Sir opens the door, wondering where his butler went.
Get out of my way! He slams the door. I'm sorry to have barged in like this, but Mr. Sir, look, we are running out of time. You need to partner with me as I start a brand new corporation to rid this town of the wind problem.
Before Bruce could finish that sentence, he gets shot in the left shoulder. A shadowy figure appears on top of a building nearby. I missed. Maybe I need a different vantage point. He goes like Batman, jumps from roof to roof to get a better shot at Mr. Sir.
Why jump here? I'll carry you, Alfred. The wind monster reaches out one of his many arms and just drops Alfred down. Perhaps from there. And the wind monster just goes back to beating on the door, trying to get into the palatial house.
Mr. Sir, I don't have much time left, but listen, I think if we were able to take our wealth and put it into a trust, that one of these days, this wind gun would actually come together to save the town and really put us in a position to capitalize on an entire white space of ideas.
After 20 minutes of investment jargon, Bruce passes out. And his last words were...
All rights reserved.
We cut to the top of the palace. Mr. Sir's trying to get away on his helicopter. He's scared. He's all covered in Bruce's blood. He's holding the papers he gave him. He's the sole owner of Wind Corp, the new startup.
The wind monster, as the helicopter tries to take off, leaps onto the roof and throws its tendrils into the blades and just slams the helicopter back down onto the ground.
Sir, we're going down!
No! Ah!
But the wind monster just places the helicopter very gently on the helipad.
Sorry for the first slam.
Well, you seem like a reasonable monster. You can
Tendril
totally come
reaches down to that vantage point, and
The helicopter
lifts.
pilot gets sucked into the monster.
Sorry, I needed a little bit more length to lift up this guy. He has some words for you.
So here we are. I told you I would get back at you.
Jeeves, look, there is room in this company for some rapid expansion, and you seem like just the person.
Oh no, there isn't. Jibs and the wind monster fuse together. And Jibs turn into a giant wind monstery thing. So,
As Jeeves and the Wind Monster go on to explain why this has all been absolutely necessary, there's a small figure crawling. The scientist is crawling towards the helicopter. He grabs the dropped wind gun and crawls into the helicopter and attaches it into some interface inside the helicopter. We cut back to the Jeeves Wind Monster explaining, the whole plan.
and I will take over the world.
A sudden pulse comes from the helicopter. And then another. Oh no! I can't!
The wind monster is shattered, and debris is sent in all directions away from the helipad and Mr. Sir. Jeeves Jr.'s body falls to the ground, intact but bleeding.
It hurts a lot. What? Hey, kid, are you doing all right?
There's
I just
leaves.
got, I just got here.
So many leaves. Dad. What?
I'm not your dad. I'm a friend. It's all right. Just
Oh, you're not. I'm sorry.
press onto the. It's okay. I get Jibs. We went to high school together.
All
We
over
get-
Windington, wind is billowing, blowing, free once again, filling the sails of the derelict boats. They just crash into each other because everyone's dead. There's no one to pilot them. But we see
That Titanic kite blowing in the wind, actually going up above all of this destruction.
that's a pretty sight. Hope that boat never sinks.
I hope it doesn't. And I'm sure this is the end of the Wind Monster.
Good thing we've got insurance. I know that.
To be continued.
Jun, jun, jun.
The off ramp is sometimes like it's all wound up. So, it's all wound up so much. It's like, what's the sound? Oh man, but that was great. It's a good thing we have insurance. That might be the last line. That was really good. Mr. Sir, you survived. But I think it's all there. The sequel's all there, you know.
The sequel's there, yeah.
Of course. It's horror, right?
So we're going to take a hot break and then come back and reflect a bit about that. And then you're all going to get to hear the wonderful ways that you can get to know Charles, all of his cool projects and things he's got going on. He's a cool dude. So don't touch that dial or the wind. This is The Offer. We'll be right back.
Because the wind does not care about your feelings.